Alright guys, in the future it's looking like we might get some hype Street Fighter 5 action coming up with Punk sending out the challenge for a 10v10 with Europe. Now this is all went down after the Red Bull Kumite event. Some heat has went on ahead and rosing up and it's looking really good. We like to see some healthy competition here at TVFGC. None of the, other stuff. We really like to see some nice, good old friendly competition. So we're going to get into this, see how this all started. Let's get into it. So it all went down this past weekend. The Red Bull Kumite event happened in Las Vegas. It was a great time. It seemed like everybody had some good fun. Some great competition went down and everybody enjoyed themselves watching it. But one thing that happened was Problem X and Punk actually went up against one another, with Problem X actually coming up on top early in the final rounds of the event. So Punk went off talking about how it seems like every time America, well, the US and Europe come together, many people are always talking about Europe and things of that nature. So that sparked up in him, hey, if it's like this and it's like that, how about we all come together and see who's the best? And we saw it got sold to the point that even Capcom Fighters was like, look, we can get in on this, we can make it happen, you know what I'm saying? We can make some stuff happen. So all this stuff went down, many different people responded, and it's looking like this is probably gonna go down. As you see, Punk even put on the line that, look, I'll put up 10K for to go ahead and make this happen. So let's look in some further tweets. So we see right here, going through Punk's timeline, you have Mr. Crimson chiming in saying that he's willing to play Punk for a particular amount of money, but Punk saying, look, you have to raise it up. So, this whole thing of traveling and stuff like that, that's pretty expensive. So, next we have Hurricane, who's actually one of the strongest competitors in the Europe scene. He actually commented on this, really backing up his community and things like that, talking about his community is strong and that's something that they take pride in and stuff like that. But Punk comes back saying like, hey, we got another player for y'all that will get in on this and we'll see what's up. And then here we see that Punk go ahead and clarify, there's really no type of beef or anything like that. It's just that, they want to see who's the best. It's all this US, Europe. Let's just go ahead and make it happen. Let's just see what's going on. We see right here that we even got Mena RD and Smug in on the action, saying that they'd be willing to participate in this, if some stuff was to actually go down. And so that's really a quick rundown of everything that happened. But you see Capcom Fighters is saying that they might even want to get in on this, get some ideas, get some stuff going. So let's look at the 10VT team that Punk has written down. They're saying that these two can go up in the action. All right, so if you guys can see this, the 10VT teams we have, starting with USA first, we got Punk, Idom, Nephew, Brian F, Rob TV, Mena and JB, Smug, Shine, Chris C, Samurai. So that's a pretty jam-packed team right there coming in from the US. I mean, definitely some of our finest coming together for the team up, just like some type of US Avengers Street Fighter team to take on Europe. And from the Europe side, we got Problem, Luffy, Phenom, Infectious, Mr. Crimson, Hurricane, Takamura, Big Bird, Angry Bird, and Four Fields. So that's some strong people definitely up on the European side. Some names that we see right there has really been making waves. I mean, Problem X, Mr. Crimson, Infectious, Hurricane, the Birds. I mean, my goodness, these are some hype people on this team, and this is some stuff that many people in the FGC would definitely be hyping and wanting to see. I mean, my goodness, this coming and colliding together for to see who's the one of all this. This could be something that we could do, like, I mean, even once a year, once every 2 years, once every 5 years or something like that, just for to see who's really ranking out on top. And in the beginning now, Punk, he called out Japan too, saying that they could actually beat Japan. This isn't even including Japan. This is not including Japan. And we know you got some people that'll get down to the business in Japan. So that's something that we definitely would like to see. But this is something that's definitely hype. Some stuff that's going on in the FGC. I mean, Street Fighter 5 going out with a bang, it looks like, as we anticipate Street Fighter 6. And we just got the fall update saying that it's being announced for later on in November. I mean, this is looking pretty high for Street Fighter 5, you know what I'm saying? And even Capcom jumping in and saying they'll help with this shows you that they even see the value that this has, so we could be getting some nice old content going on. Shout out to Big Scythe for showing us this, making sure that we see this. He's always sending us content. We really appreciate you, man. Shouts out to you. And this is your FGC Quickie, third one of the day. Will we get a fourth? Who knows? Depends on the news. We out of here.